Hi, it's Sal Albanese, Reform Party candidate for mayor, and I'm here to decry what I believe is probably the worst contract offer I've seen in the history of organized labor in this city, where the mayor has proposed giving police officers zeros for 42 months. Rudy Giuliani was the worst when it came to NYPD and their contract when he gave them double zeros. This is even worse. We're talking about 42 months of zero, or they have to give back significant benefits to get a meager salary increase that doesn't even keep up with inflation. People should know that the last contract that was negotiated by Mayor de Blasio did not keep up with inflation. This adds insult to injury. We're talking about near poverty wages for New York City police officers. And by the way, it affects the entire labor force. The 300,000 or so employees are going to be impacted by these offers because we have pattern bargaining in New York City where one union settles, the rest have to follow. I've negotiated a contract with the city, so I'm very familiar with it. And I have to say, this seems to me like petty vindictiveness on the part of the mayor. It's no secret that police officers in New York City are no fans of the mayor. There have been a number of incidents around funerals, and this seems to me like a payback from the mayor against New York City police officers, which has an adverse impact on the entire workforce. Now, let me just say that I debated the mayor twice, and in both of those debates, he touted the work of New York City police officers, rightly so. He said they've lowered crime and they've reduced stop and frisk. And this is their reward. Their reward is meager poverty wages, almost making some of the new cops eligible for food stamps. What does it say about the mayor's battle against inequality? This is a man who talks about inequality, and yet the one area that he controls, where there are 300,000 civil servants that need help, they need to keep up with the cost of living. He shortchanged them in the last contract, and now this has become even more pronounced in terms of a terrible contract. I'm hoping that New York City workers wake up and vote this guy out on November 7th. Otherwise, they're going to be confronted with very difficult economic conditions going forward. This is, as I said, a terrible practice, a terrible contract. And even if it improves slightly, it's still terrible. I, as mayor, would make sure that at least my workforce has the ability to keep up with the cost of living. It's outrageous that in 2017, this mayor, where inflation is at 2.5% a year, is willing to give or wants to give workers zeros for 42 months. It's an outrage, and I'm going to fight it. I'm going to publicize it. And I hope the union leadership in the city really rises up, because their members are going to be very angry, and rightly so, over this proposal. Once again, the mayor has shown to be a petty, vindictive man, because that's what this is all about, and a hypocrite when it comes to inequality. I want to battle this terrible contract, and workers around the city can be assured that when I become mayor, we're going to be fair to our civil servants. Thank you for watching and listening.